So hey guys, this is Reena back again with a new module. What if you are the executor? Let me start sharing my screen here. This is something interesting on what an executor needs to do. Well, you have a fair idea of what does being an executor mean. Congratulations on being the most trusted person for someone in the world. It is by no means a mean task to achieve in the present day world. You may earn remuneration for your work or you may not. It totally depends on the terms and conditions between you and the testator, but it needs to be let down clearly somewhere in the will. Now, your task is to implement the will in letter and spirit, just as the testator wanted it to be. It is also your task to make the involved parties understand the implications. Now, whatever you do can earn you a lot of goodwill, or it could earn you litigation. So it makes sense to seek legal opinion. It makes sense to understand the mindsets and expectations of the people around you. You will have to make them understand the limitations and what could happen if they do certain things or if they do not do certain things. Now, what are the scenarios that could arise in this case? It is not as simple as getting all the assets in one place and distributing it among the beneficiaries as per terms and conditions laid down in the will. There could be a lot of other complexities. Let us see what are the scenarios that could arise. Now, guys, the time you have for this is 1 year. It is called the executor's year. The executor can complete the task in less than that, but this is the period which the law gives you, and this is the time you can take before starting the process of implementation. The executor can seek legal counsel and understand fears, expectations of the legatees in this period. Now let us understand the terminology once again. Legatees are the people who are inheriting the legacy. The executor needs to check whether a will can be challenged and take steps to avoid it or mitigate the impact. So take your time, but do it perfectly. The first scenario which can arise is the ademption of legacy. Now, what does it mean? In simple words, it means that the assets do not exist at the time of implementation of the will. Now, let us take the example of Mr. Shenoy. Ramchandra Shenoy has bequeathed a bungalow and all his fixed deposits to his son. Now, let us assume that he made the will at the age of 45. But a lot of things happened beyond that. The house is pulled down by civic authorities because it was constructed without required permissions. The fixed deposits he held were pledged to the bank for a business loan. He could not repay the loan and the bank exercises its right on failure to repay, and the FD amount was used to close the loan accounts. Mr. Shenoy died of cardiac failure, unable to bear the shock. Now what happens in this case? At the time of his death, his son is the beneficiary, but the assets which were bequeathed to him do not now exist. So the assets are treated as addeemed. Now, this may not happen to the entire legacy. It may happen to part or it may happen to the whole. In case there are some assets left over, the beneficiary or beneficiaries, as the case may be, will inherit the assets. Otherwise, the will does not hold any meaning since the assets do not exist. Ademption of legacy. Now let's come to the next one, and that's about settlement of debts. Now, in my view, this is the most important part which people often ignore. I come across a lot of questions on Quora and on Facebook from beneficiaries who assume that they are not liable for the debts incurred by a parent who is no more. Well, individually they are not, but the lenders do have a right on the asset, on the estate of the lender. The distribution of legacy is on the principal Debts of every description must be paid before any legacy. If a debt comes to light after the executor has transferred assets to the beneficiaries, a refund can be demanded to settle the debts. So be prepared for this scenario. In case you have transferred assets to the beneficiaries and a claim comes up after that, it is the executor's job to recover the amount from the beneficiaries and transfer it to the lender. So here you are getting the complexity of an executor's task. As I said earlier, it is by no means a simple task, though this may be the shortest module in the course. Let's get to the next one. Maintaining proportions. Now, an executor's task may appear to some as easy. Say the testator has left behind an estate of 10 crores, which is to be divided equally amongst his 5 children. So you just get everything together in one place, distribute 2 crores each. But no, this is never as easy. If the amount or value of assets has changed, the executor can make a distribution plan